Hi there, this is Justin from Lemplate, and today we'll be looking at Notion and how Notion is used for SOPs as well as the templates. So we'll be discussing the processes that it involves, the tools that change, and people that join and leave. So we'll be basically touch basing on everything Notion, and it will be very brief and short. So don't expect a very long video. And today we'll be moving on to Notion templates for SOPs. So this is for individuals or teams using Notion as their main workspace, or teams that want to use Notion as their main workspace. So it's for people who want lightweight, adaptable SOPs without being boxed in by rigid systems. So as you can see on the dashboard, we have Notion. When you search it, you can either log in or create an account. So as for me, I've already created an account in advance. So we'll just quickly go in and have a look at it. So this is how it looks like when you've already logged in. And this is just the basic Notion. Like, it's just very basic. And for the teams, specifically teams, I think it has to do with collaboration. Oh, yes. So with this one, you invite people, as you can see, you invite as many people as you have, your team members. You invite them. You see only invited team members. So you invite those team members, and then they will have access to whatever workspace that you create. Or during that process, they can have access to the templates that you want to share with them, so that you can have sort of a unified working environment, and that everyone obviously knows what's going on and they're kept in the loop. So for SOPs, this means that you're not working with a fixed doc or format. You are working with flexible canvas that can grow into systems. When it comes to this, with Notion, you can change, add pages, remove pages. As you can see here, we have your new page, right? I'll just do a general example. One, let's do that. Then you can have another page after this. Okay, then you can have another page. There we go, your plus sign. You keep scrolling, and then you search for a page right on this section, and then you click that. When you click that, it will move you to another page. And as you can see, these are the types of integrations that you can use, the type of integration that you can use with different systems that you already have. As you can see, page, new page. So we have your page number 2. Then let's take it up to until page number 3 to make things a bit clearer. So we go and select page again. There we go, page number 3. So with this, you can have it like that, and you can just go through pages and adding whatever information that you need. And this, as you can see, you can add as much detail as you want. So let's say onboarding, you can change the font as well, and whatever details that you need to add. So that's how this basically works. And there is another function that's a bit interesting that I saw earlier. Here, oh yeah, here you can share it. You can share this private function. You can share it with your team members as well. As you can see, workspace. So with this, you can share, start collaboration, and then share this template with the team members that you're working with on this specific project. So we go to quick link. You go to move it to the workspace. So it just depends on how you actually want to structure this whole process. So another interesting about this is that there is an AI function, and you can have your meeting notes, your database, your forms. So like the type of templates that you need to use, or you usually use, to be there on hand. So that's how you can have it. And then they will quickly have a look at templates. And here you can have different types of templates that you need to have a look at, or the different types of templates that you work with. So let's say you have onboarding. I'm not sure if it will appear, but let's try and look for an onboarding template. Yes, here you go, client onboarding. It's free. So here there are different templates, and there are templates that are not necessarily free. So with this one, it depends on which one you have. You have your reviews of the template, the description of the template, and on another hand, you can create a template on your own that best fits your business. So we will quickly edit this template. There we go, client onboarding. Here it is. And also you can share these templates with your team members, by the way. So don't forget that. And with this template, you have all your details. You can edit it. You can delete some sections that are not really relevant to you. As you can see, you click here and you delete. So whatever section that you feel like, no, this is not relevant for my business, you delete and so on. So this is how it basically looks like: pre-onboarding, kickoff, and follow-up. So with that, you have your pages that are within the template. So that's how it usually works like. And it keeps everything hidden and neat so that you don't have to go through a lot of information all at once. So to go back to the previous page, you just simply click here and there you have it. So you can have as much information as you need on these pages, and in progress, you can update these with the client names. As you can see, they're giving you the option to add a client name. They're giving you to update the status, the phone numbers, everything that you need, client folder, if you have all the client information inside a Google Drive, or you can add different types of platforms like your Google Drive, like your other platforms, Apple Storage, or whatever material that your business uses to store info. So, alternatively, you could use tools like templates. It has the same process. It has stored templates that you can use and have a look at. So that's how it looked like on the dashboard. And if you haven't created an account, you create an account and log in. There we go. So with this one, let's assume you create an account or create an account, and then from here you'll have your templates. So the interesting thing about this, I will show you real quickly. You have your templates that you can use, right? So if you need, I will start afresh. You can create a new template, your new templates, like from the very beginning, client onboarding checklist. You can name your template whatever you want. But if you don't want to go through the process of creating a new template, okay, let's delete some of this. It's a bit clustered. So I will explain it in much simpler terms and delete. There we go. Delete. There we go. So with this one, you can use Marketplace to get the templates, such pre-made templates that you might need. Then you might say client onboarding. It's much simpler to use. Okay, there we go. So it will quickly load. You use the templates, then you go to my templates, you will find it there. So with this one, the nice thing about it is that it's pre-made. It has everything that you need. You can just quickly rename it according to the client. Let's say Josh Josh Auto for auto car sales. There we go. So it's a car dealership. There we go. So you have your steps, 12 steps to be specific, but you can delete the steps that you don't really need, and you can add the steps that you might think, okay, this step is missing. Let me edit here so that my team can have a more extensive and detailed overview of what needs to be done. So that's one of the features that you can use. And with this, you can go to Teams. As you can see, it has integrations as well. You can integrate it with whatever app that you're using at the current moment, like your Google Drive, etc. So let me just show you quickly. There we go. Your email, your Zapier, your Slack, everything that you need is there. So with Slack, you can have it configured and you can share a specific workspace with your team members as well. So here you can create a team. With the team, you can have your as many teams as you need. Actually, depending on how you need it, you can have a team for each client. So let's say it's Josh Auto. That's the team for the client, and then you add the description. Then you create your team. So with that being said, you can invite the members of your team into this team workspace, and you can share the templates as well. So you can share template Josh Auto. Oh, I didn't save that. So anyway, you can just save it there. Let me go to oh yes, I didn't save that. Okay, let's just Josh Auto. There we go. Save changes. There we go. Come on. There we go. So you have your Josh Auto saved, right? So let's go back to Teams under Josh Auto templates, and then there we go. Josh Auto. It's automatically updated, so you can share it with your team just like this. And there are many other features you can play around with. But so if you need to have a look at these features, right? If you need to play around with more options, you can always have catch the description, have a look at the description. I will insert the link right there so you can have access to these tools and look at them at your own leisure, explore more options that you need to explore, and see if it's the right fit for your business. So, with that being said, that's it from me, and I'll catch you on the next video.